Hello and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekend reading for the 23rd, I had to look at the date, 23rd and 24th of July. So we are in Leo season. The sun is supposedly shining in Leo season, but not here today. It's raining. We're having an East Coast low, so it's a squally kind of wet weather. But the image I was getting was contemplating the disappearance of something in your life or someone in your life. Because I'm showing, and I'm not sure if this is you or somebody else or just something you wanted to do, but it's like going through this golden door and suddenly that person and this thing just totally disappeared. And it's like, where did that go? Where did that go? Where did that go? It's disappeared. It's gone. So, yeah, it may feel like, it's a little bit perplexing, the 10 of Wands. Okay, so this is wanting to release a burden. We've got the Emperor. Okay, well, could be working really hard as well with the Emperor, bossing up. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Here comes Jupiter in Aries, coming in and having some conversations with you, talking to Mercury and saying, right, charge, all stations go. Got to work really hard at something, but you've got to do it on your own terms with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so, and at the base, you've got the Page of Swords. You're like, you what? You what? You're telling me to do this? I'm getting the message to do this, to work really, really hard at something. Something's wanting to expand in my life and it's requiring a lot of work and it could all happen so quickly, this energy of moving really quickly into this sense of wanting to expand. I could feel like I've been sucked into a bit of a whirlwind. But the Page of Swords is keep your ear to the wind because there's lots of information and ideas coming to you. This Jupiter energy is really kind of putting Jupiter and Mercury as this sense of urgency that you need to be working on something or to be doing something. So it may be that with the 10 of Wands, I feel like it's both. Like they're saying it want you to put a lot of work into something, but at the same time it's saying drop your load with something else if it's taking up too much time and effort and you can't do this. What's been asked of you, this idea that's coming through with the Knight of Swords really quickly. And it's like, boom, stepping into your authority, taking charge of the situation, and it could expand and grow before you know it. So this could be one of those conversations that you have that you're just going, yeah, we could be doing this and doing that. And then suddenly, boom, it just explodes into this. Suddenly you're starting a business together or going traveling around the world together. And it's like, oh, I was just talking about going to the shops and getting a coffee and suddenly we're doing this big thing. However it's presenting, it might just be this idea, this flash of insight comes in and suddenly you're like, this could actually be something that has a bit of traction and momentum. So, yeah, I mean, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor energy, this is both very much about doing things on your own terms, standing on your own 2 feet with this. So the Page of Swords, yes, there's a lot of information coming in. You're learning a lot, you're hearing a lot, and this, whatever information that Mercury is bringing you, if it's some kind of plan that you're working on or learning or developing, be ready for it to kind of take off into something and go whoosh. Okay, this could be bigger than what we were expecting. So yes, and that's why it's almost like, what? It can suddenly feel like a burden, like overwhelming as well if that happens, but it can also be exciting. So it really just depends on how you respond to it. But I feel like there's a lot happening here. There is a lot happening. So there's an opportunity here for some ideas to really take traction and get off the ground. So you might be getting the message to start working on something. Perhaps you were sitting with it for a while, been thinking about it, but you're just getting the message now. There's, if maybe there was things like, I don't know if I had the time or the effort, the energy, or I don't know exactly what this was, but you're getting the now, like off with a rocket, something expands, it needs to happen now. And you kind of maybe getting messages and, like I said, there's this weird sense of urgency with it, with the Wheel of Fortune right in the center. There's this fated energy, but it's just like you need to go, you need to do this. So, the Page of Swords is very much you're getting a lot of messages in through your mind and solutions. Even if something felt like it's blocked, it's going to unblock, and then it's like, whoa. But I just get like a wildfire, like something's like whoosh, happens really quickly. You know, sometimes like bushfires we have here in Australia, they can just go, and suddenly it's like starts with a little spark and then it's just taken off, and it's covered quite a lot of territory in a very short amount of time. And that's what I feel like this is. Something has covered a lot of territory in a short amount of time. It might even just be a conversation with someone that's like, you know, talking at 1,000,000 miles an hour, or the conversation just suddenly like, you know, you talk to them for 5 minutes, but you know this whole person's life story kind of thing. Could be something like that, but I do feel like this is a lot of what's going on inside of your mind. So yeah, a lot of coverage is a lot of things are being covered here. So yeah, a huge activation, mind expansion, but with you need to start doing this and working on something. So that's the and because we're getting closer and closer to the new moon in Leo, we're suddenly in the fire of Leo. So suddenly it's gone whoosh, like I said, and it's building up to this intensity, like this intense pressure to that triple conjunction coming in at the beginning of August between the North Node, Uranus and Mars, that I'm sure you've heard a lot about. It's all over the internet at the moment. It's all over online everywhere. But yeah, this just feels like get ready for this. So something could really take off with this energy. So yeah, that's it. That's the reading for the weekend. So enjoy your weekend and be aware of what's expanding in your world, the ideas that are expanding and where you've been asked to take charge and be the boss of this. And yeah, just this could expand and expand and expand. So yeah, enjoy it. I think at a certain point, like this Nine of Pentacles, you need to kind of ground back down with the Nine of Pentacles, come back down to earth at some point and come back into your body, because it feels like there's just like a brainstorm, like the fire and air, a lot of fire and air. So that can all be up there, up here. That's why I like the Nine of Pentacles coming down, where it's kind of come back down to earth and spend a bit of time in nature and grounding back down. And so that's actually good. It's at least something's grounding it down. So enjoy the weekend, and it actually feels like exciting energy, this energy coming through. And yeah, look forward to seeing you next week.